Coming up this episode, Richmond Riverside. A trip to a pub once used by Dick Turpin, and a look around Windsor. Today's journey of around 80 miles from Southend-on-Sea to London Heathrow's Terminal 4 Premier Inn Hotel. Parked at the hotel, there's limited spaces, but I'm early for check-in, so managed to park no problems. Parking costs £20 a night. A Costa Coffee, a large bar area and restaurant, does get extremely busy in the evenings. I like to use this hotel as it's a good base for exploring the local area, and also just an underground train ride into central London, saving a lot of money on London hotel prices. Time for a beer. It's about a 15-minute walk from the hotel to Hatton Cross. There's also frequent buses from outside the hotel. I wasn't in any rush and I enjoyed watching the landing aircraft. The walk takes you right under the glide slope. These horses are totally oblivious to the passing aircraft. Not such a nice day to sit outside today, but you can see in this picture I took a couple of years ago, it is very popular. Just what I needed on a cold and windy day. The writing is on the wall really, dating back to 1640. Back to the hotel. It's quite a new hotel, so all the rooms are a new style. Sometimes I get a fridge in the room, but here, not one this time. The last hotel on the tour, I never actually switched the television on in any of the rooms I've stayed in on this trip. I always think just 2 coffees is a bit mean, but you can always get more from reception. Good sized room. Purple light above the bed again, plugs either side of the bed, which haven't always been on the trip. Nice clean bathroom. Time to go out exploring, taking the bus this time from just across the road from the hotel. You can see the covered walkways that connect directly with Terminal 4. The 490 bus takes you all the way to Richmond. Richmond upon Thames is located in southwest London, only 20 minutes from London Waterloo, and accessible by all travel links available in London. Well known for its beautiful green open spaces, rich history and a favourite destination for thousands of local and international visitors. It's long been a favourite retreat for royalty, including King Henry VIII, Queen Elizabeth I and King George III. Richmond boasts the largest stretch of the River Thames, and it runs over 10 miles through the borough, linking Hampton Court Palace, Richmond Town Centre and Kew Gardens with London. Richmond Riverside is famous for lazy summer evenings and great for catching a bit of sun during the day, but this does need a bit of imagination on a rainy March evening. Flanked by bars and restaurants, I've been here on some glorious days when it provides an ideal place to lounge on the many seats and lawns. This is the Grade 1 listed Richmond Bridge, which is the oldest surviving bridge on the Thames in London. It was about 6 o'clock in the evening, so most of the shops were closed, heading to the station to meet up with my niece. I've never actually eaten here, but it has an excellent reputation for superb Argentinian steaks and British seafood. That's one of London's oldest plane trees. I was heading to Stein's, a German restaurant, but couldn't quite remember how far down the riverside it was. Being cold and dark, we abandoned the idea. I since found out it's closed on a Monday anyway. There's some really nice places down here. The original plan was to eat at Don Fernando's Spanish tapas restaurant, a favourite of mine right next to Richmond's train station. But I discovered it was closed after 32 years, almost a year ago. Very sad, we always enjoyed eating there. We ended up at the Slug and Lettuce.
Heathrow Airport, Terminal 5.
A nice evening in Richmond, heading back to the hotel now on the bus. I always seem to end up on an empty bus. This bus will take me right back to outside the hotel. Back at the hotel, well, last night at the tour, night 10, time to get some sleep now. A very short journey this morning, westwards to Windsor. Checking out the hotel, reality setting in now. I'm heading home later today. We parked around the back of the station, but popped into the station briefly. It's really noticeable how clean it is. The Carry On film, Carry On Cabby, was filmed around Windsor back in 1963, and the pub here was apparently used. Windsor Castle. The roadworks outside the castle slightly spoiling the view. We hadn't planned to see anything, but people were waiting, and after speaking to one of the marshals we found out it was the changing of the guard. We were just in time to see the band of the Welsh Guards. We were also just in time to catch up with a spoon's breakfast. Located opposite Windsor Castle in the Grade 2 listed Victorian Railway Station is Windsor Royal Station Shopping Centre. Converted from part of the old Central Station built in the 1850s. This is a full-size replica of the Great Western Railway class steam locomotive number 3041. It's permanently parked here. The original transported Queen Victoria between Windsor and London, making her first journey in 1842. The Crooked House of Windsor, dating back from 1687. It's the oldest tea house in all of England. Apparently there's around 300 swans here in Windsor. These have now been inherited by King Charles. The royal swans are no longer marked, but an unmarked mute swan on the Thames is regarded as belonging to the monarch by default. The monarch still maintains an officially appointed swankeeper. The final journey of the tour, around 90 miles, should take around an hour and 50 minutes. We'll have completed over 1,100 miles in total over the last 11 days. I hope you enjoyed following my journey. We've seen lots of different types of towns and cities, as well as all types of weather too. I'm Simon, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, enable notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you next time.